we do have Sheriff Robert Luna on the line with us. Sheriff Luna, this is Leslie you're speaking to, and Gio, can you hear me?
Leslie and Gio, good to be on with you.
So we know right around 4:30 things took a turn. All day things had been peaceful since about 8:30 a.m. What happened?
You're exactly right. The entire day was very peaceful. You had a lot of folks out, families, dogs. I mean, everybody was doing great until about 4-ish, right before 4, right after 4. You started getting these individuals, these agitators who started to attack police officers. And as always, police will always give an announcement, and people, individuals, not the whole group, obviously went a different direction. And that's what you see now, which I think is very sad, because it wasn't reflective of the great people who were out here peacefully demonstrating and protesting. That's, what we're all about. It's these individual agitators who come here with their intent to commit acts of violence on deputy sheriffs, police officers, and destroy property.
You mentioned, Sheriff Luna, that attacks on officers and deputies is absolutely something that will not be tolerated, not to mention violence against buildings, against other people as well. And then, of course, there are deputies and LAPD officers that have been shy about detaining and arresting folks over the last few days and over the past week. I doubt there are numbers, but what is the plan in terms of addressing this current situation as we approach the curfew, which is when we tend to see things sort of start, quote unquote, calming down a little bit?
Yeah, so first of all, we're in unified command with the LAPD and the California Highway Patrol. What that basically means is we are collectively making decisions, but LAPD is in the lead because it's happening in this square mile area inside the city of Los Angeles. So they will be making specific decisions. We will be assisting them as the Sheriff's Department and CHP to make sure that we clear out the area to make it safe so that we can try and bring everything back to normal. And realistically, in the process, try and arrest as many people, not that we're protesting and demonstrating. I think I've laid that out very clear, that there's a very clear distinction. It's arresting the individuals that are causing the problems, the ones attacking officers and involved in the destruction of property.
Yeah, and you, along with the mayor, along with LAPD Police Chief McDonald, all came out. You held several press conferences saying there was going to be no room for this type of violence, no room for agitators. To see it really go from what it was earlier today to this, just your thoughts as a sheriff who's been monitoring this.
Yeah, it's my first thought is sadness, because there's a lot of very good people that came out to protest a very legitimate cause, to send a very good message, and these individuals committing crimes now that turned a lot of this around, they're diluting the message. We've got to get back to the legitimate folks here, which is 99% of them, who are just trying to make it right. And you know what, Leslie, it's tough because I feel the fear and anxiety. I'm talking to a lot of our community members. I'm very sensitive to it. My background, my family, immigrants, obviously. A lot of our employees come from immigrant families. There's not a big departure from the community that's protesting and our deputies and police officers that are on the front line. We're very sensitive to it. But we should all stand together and come out strong and say, hey, these individuals that are just creating this chaos through criminal activity is 100% unacceptable.
And it sounds like it's worth repeating as well, because obviously speaking to that fear and anxiety when you're looking and watching, from home or from elsewhere, and you see all of this heavy activity, you see hundreds of sheriff's deputies, of LAPD officers, of CHP, all congregated in downtown, it could seem to paint the picture that this is happening everywhere else as well. But it sounds like you're making it clear once again, as you have before, that this is just isolated to one particular area, that the rest of Southern California, for the most part, really, it can go about their day days as normal, that this is just really isolated to, a few agitators that are wanting to make a scene and that you guys are handling it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. This is about a 1 square mile area. It's been the same area every night. The target seems to be that federal complex right adjacent to the 101 freeway. And just so the viewers know, we have handled other protests, not only this week, but throughout today. In other parts of LA County, we're monitoring other protests in adjacent counties. To date, and that could change as it gets dark, almost all of them have been peaceful, which is what we want to see. That is what gives that strong or gets that strong message across. So our goal is to assist the LAPD. I give a lot of kudos to Chief Jim McDonald and the LAPD. I think they've been doing a great job. Our coordinated efforts with them and other law enforcement agencies, people are saying they've never seen it better than it is right now. I agree with that. And we're constantly communicating with other law enforcement agencies here in Los Angeles County, the other 44 agencies. I'm communicating with the sheriffs, all my neighbor sheriffs, and just making sure that we're okay. And then it's like, hey, if I'm not affected, I'm a resource to you. I'm ready to come in and help. And we have a lot of people in ready, reserve, staged, ready to go. I'm praying we don't need one of them. I'm hoping that we're able to bring everything in this small area back to normal here real soon.
And I just want to talk about some of the resources that you may have there in downtown, because we know there's the special response team, correct? Do you also have the booking team out there? And then when we're seeing some of this less than lethal being deployed, can you talk to us just about what the sheriff's department there deploys?
Without getting into specifics about exact deployment, I can tell your viewers this. The only time our deputy sheriffs are utilizing that less lethal weapon is when they are being attacked or others are being attacked. They're not just using it indiscriminately. If you sometimes the video doesn't show it, but you have individuals launching the craziest things at them. From pyrotechnics to Molotov cocktails, almost anything you can think of. And a lot of these groups are actually bringing, for example, these long pipes where they're launching pyrotechnics at our folks. That is dangerous. That's an assault with a deadly weapon. That's a felony. So that becomes important. So less lethal-wise, that was it. And I'm sorry, that first part of the question again?
What resources do you have out there? I know the special response team may be out there already, correct?
Yes, our sheriff's response team is out there. The other question you asked about is our sheriff's booking teams. Yes, they are out there deployed. They are assisting not only our agency, but CHP and LAPD. So just, again, a word of the wise to the people out there who are refusing to disperse after an unlawful assembly was called. High likelihood you're going to be arrested. We have the resources in place. And honestly, it's going to ruin your night because you're going to get booked. When you get booked, you're going to potentially probably get charged because I've talked to DA Hochman, and he's not messing around with this, and it's going to cost you money, time, and effort. It's not worth it. Go home for tonight. Let us clean this area out, and hopefully our peaceful protesters will come out tomorrow again to send that positive message they've been trying to send. If your viewers look at a lot of what is happening on your TV screens now, these are people who are refusing to leave. A lot of them have masks on. A lot of them have umbrellas on or umbrellas out, which are used to propel a lot of our less lethal munitions. They are equipped to fight the police. That is not acceptable. That's something we have to deal with, and that's what you see us as the LA County Sheriff's Department, CHP, and the LAPD doing right now.
LA County Sheriff Robert Luna, thank you so much for giving us a few minutes of your time. We certainly appreciate it this evening.